That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? You know, a couple years ago, God, it might have been 2019, when Ready or Not came out. A movie that everybody thought was starring
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Everybody thought it was, this is the Margot Robbie movie. No, it was Samara Weaving, who just happened to look a lot like Margot Robbie, especially in the trailer. And it was just this little campy horror film thing that I quite frankly didn't have a lot of expectations for. I thought the trailers were fun. Really enjoyed the movie. Really fun little movie. Now, sometime last year, some reports came out that they were going to do a sequel. I thought, that's a little late, but okay, sure. Then we never really heard anything until now. Deadline is reporting that Kathryn Newton from Detective Pikachu, from Supernatural, from Abigail, is joining on to the cast. Deadline wrote the following. Ant-Man and the Wasp, by the way, she also plays Ant-Man's daughter. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania actor Kathryn Newton is getting in on the bloody fun and is joining the cast of Radio Silence's follow-up to its near $58 million global grossing 2019 cult Searchlight hit Ready or Not. The casting marks Newton's second collaboration with Radio Silence after last year's Universal horror movie Abigail. Newton joins returning star Samara Weaving. And by the way, wasn't she just also in that straight-to-streaming, like, Frankenstein? There was a Frankenstein kind of movie.
Where
she got a boyfriend to rise from the dead.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. You're talking about Newton. Yeah, she was in something Frankenstein.
Lisa
Frankenstein.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I've loved her ever since Supernatural. They were actually going to give her a spin-off series. Her and a couple of the characters from Supernatural, they were trying to set them up where they were going to get a spin-off series. Never happened. Anyway, Rob, I personally love this. You know what Ready or Not reminded me of? Cabin in the Woods.
I can see that.
With the I can't remember who did that one with Joss Whedon.
Drew Goddard.
Yep. And that movie really, I actually liked it more than Cabin in the Woods. I thought it was fun. It was like a little bit snarky, a little bit, I mean, kind of ridiculous at the same time, especially once you got in towards the end.
It really stuck the landing, though.
It really did. And it was such a low budget film.
Yeah. It was really well executed. Great use of basically one location. They had that great house.
The house.
And then you're watching this and it was, everything was earned. And I have to say, the ending was one of those endings where I was like, oh my God. I mean, I didn't see that coming. And I own that movie. I think the movie's terrific. It's beautifully done.
So what do you think about Newton and Samara Weaving teaming up here to do another one?
Fantastic. You know, is she going to try and save her from... I mean, I'm curious to see...
Oh, yeah, like is she the next girl? Yeah, and Weaving comes back to stop it?
I don't want to ruin anything, but there are questions that I have about the second film and how they're going to set that up. But questions I would love to participate in. I will definitely... I did not see the movie in the theater, which it bummed me out. I got the disc and watched it on disc. I would love to see this second one in a theater because I could only imagine the end of the movie must have driven the first audiences to see it bananas. I'm sure they were.
Now let me ask you this: it was a very inexpensive movie to make.
Yeah,
and like compared to what it cost to make, $58 million was good, but $58 million still kind of means hardly anybody saw it, right? What do you think about them now coming back 6 years later and bringing this back? Like, do you think the second film can outperform the first one at this point?
I do, because, you know, it's like I call it the Terminator effect. When they made Terminator 2 in 91, Terminator had come out in 84, and it had permeated the consciousness because it had done very well on home video and it had done very well on cable. So horror films especially, we've seen a lot of, I think some of the best and most innovative scripting and filmmaking is happening. Movies like Don't Worry, Darling. I mean, Strange Darling. Strange Darling, Barbarian, Companion, which just came out, Boy Kills World, which needs to have a much bigger audience.
That one was kind of fun, actually.
It was so much fun.
I got a kick out of that one.
But these are movies that didn't cost a lot, but there's so much wit and verve and great filmmaking. You're watching emerging filmmakers who have big careers. I mean, you know, Zach Krieger has made Weapons for Warner Brothers, which apparently is just a banger. And he did Barbarian, $4.5 million, and it makes $40 million. I mean, Roy Lee, who watches this channel, is responsible. I don't know how he finds these kinds of scripts, but the even Smile, I don't think Smile is one of his, but Smile 1 and 2, Smile, great concept, really well executed, makes $200 million. These are where we're seeing not just low budget, they deliver for an audience. And, you know, horror traditionally would work theatrically and make lots of money. You know, John Carpenter's Halloween.
If done reasonably.
Yeah. Well, but when like Strange Darling, man, if you haven't seen that movie is dope. And
they should absolutely read nothing about it before you see it.
That movie should have been, I wish I had seen that movie with a huge, I saw it in the theater, but I saw it with barely anybody in it.
Same with me.
Same with Companion. And you're watching these movies, audiences would love this, but they're not being marketed in such a way that people think they need to run out and see them.
But also with small budget movies, you only have so much money to market, right? By the way, speaking of Newton, like, did you see Abigail?
Yes.
How fun was Abigail?
It was great.
Wasn't that a
I own
wonderful...
Abigail.
Do you?
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
But that's another one I should have said.
And did you see who was the big baddie at the end? Oh. The guy from the Godfather show.
Yeah.
He ended up being the dad.
Yes. But it was, I mean, the thing about these movies is Abigail's a perfect example. Great premise. You know, somebody
simple premise.
Criminals are going to rip somebody off, and then you find out, oh no, the daughter's
just being set up.
Yeah, and it's so good. I mean, we're living in a golden age of horror, and it should be. Some of it's making a lot of money.
Yep.
I mean, like a Barbarian, but these movies deserve better.
Some of them are making money, but not a lot of them are getting a big audience.
I know, and they should.
And some of these really deserve more. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, PrizePicks. All right, guys, if you're watching basketball this season and not playing PrizePicks, you are seriously missing out. This is hands down the most fun way to get in on the action. PrizePicks is daily fantasy made easy. You just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats like points, rebounds, or assists for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. It's available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. This week, I'm looking at the board and I'm going with Luka Doncic for more than 25 points and Jason Tatum for more than 8 rebounds. That's my lineup. Simple, quick, and way more fun to watch the games. And on top of that, PrizePicks hooks you up with awesome promos like Taco Tuesday, where you get player projections at a discount for even bigger value. So download the app today and use the code Campea to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's right. Just play $5 and you get $50 automatically. PrizePicks. Run your game. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Did you see the original Ready or Not? Did you also think that was Margot Robbie in the movie before you saw it? What do you think about them making another one now? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.